So I have a hard time extending grace to people who use ADHD, autism, and or any other medical, mental, psychological diagnosis to excuse behaviors that they are ashamed of. I have a hard time extending grace to those kind of people because in my experience, those same people, like if you're aware of this behavior that is an issue, I understand having autism, having ADHD can make you more susceptible to certain things like forgetfulness and that's just one thing that's on my mind. I can't think of anything else right now. But like using it as like I've got to talk over you because I have ADHD, or I don't know how to I can't say excuse me or please or thank you because I have autism. I can't. It's just like, I don't think about it so because I have autism, or I don't consider other people's feelings because I have ADHD or autism. It's stuff like that I'm like, no, you are cognizant that this is a behavior that perpetuates harm within your community, and you're using your psychological diagnosis to excuse that and to excuse it from accountability. But in my eyes, once you're aware that you are perpetuating a behavior that causes harm, it's your responsibility to make the necessary changes to stop that behavior, to be cognizant of before you enact harm, not afterwards when you're trying to clean up the mess. That's not how that works. Like, if you know this is a problem, why not preemptively do what you can to not create the problem rather than, or it's giving, I'd rather beg forgiveness than to ask permission type vibe. And it's like, no, because after a few times of begging for forgiveness, I have no more grace to extend to you. I have no more forgiveness to extend for you. Like, I will forgive you, but I am not willing to extend any more energy into our relationship if you are not interested in extending energy to make the necessary changes to make our relationship sustainable and nourishing for us both. Because that's not fair. That's an unfair amount of emotional labor that I'm being expected to do because you cannot take accountability for your actions. And I'm not willing to sacrifice my own well-being in order to teach you how to nourish me, if that makes sense. Anyway.